following question came in from a reverend. His question is Psalm 16 only about David, or does it also refer to the Messiah? As is written in verse 16, "Thou shalt not leave my soul in the grave. You do not allow your saint to see decomposition."
The answer to that question is found right at the beginning of the psalm. I mean, the psalm literally begins by telling us who's the author. And the psalm does not say, and the reason I'm making a big deal out of this, because it's really a no-brainer, is because I want Christians to get this point. The psalm conveys to us who wrote it. This is not a psalm written anonymously, where we're not sure of the author. We really know who wrote it. It says so. And he doesn't say that in the future someone would say this. No. He's talking about me. Context of Psalm 16 is King David had a lot of trouble in his life, which you would not want. Betrayal. Have you ever been betrayed in your life? Have you ever had people around you who wanted to kill you, who wanted to destroy you? If you were a Jew and you survived World War II and you were in Amsterdam, do you know how unlikely that would be? If you were a Jew in Amsterdam when the Nazis came in and you survived, almost no one in Amsterdam survived the Nazis. You had a better chance of surviving the Nazis in Warsaw than you would in Amsterdam, right? Almost no one. There were, but very few, right? So what would you say if you came out of World War II? The Germans surrendered, and you're alive. What would you say? Thank God for not allowing me to be destroyed. As we see I'm giving you an example in Isaiah 55, verse 24. That this word shachas, it doesn't mean that a person would never die, but it means a person would not die prematurely. As it turned out, David HaMelech lived longer than his son did. David HaMelech lived to 70, lived a full life, with so many people who wanted to destroy him, to kill him. His own son wanted to kill him. Right? But Christians like it and quote it. Why? Because it's quoted in the Christian Bible. That's why. So it's David is speaking. He's speaking about himself. Now, if he had been killed, of course, that would have effect on the Messiah in that then the Davidic dynasty would have been shattered, of course. But it's speaking about David, and all these past chapters, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, all these chapters are all King David thanking God for saving him from his implacable enemies. He's surrounded by them. Everyone wants to kill me. And the problem is that Christians don't read it. They only read that one passage because it's quoted in the book of Acts, and they don't read anything else. And King David is thanking Hashem. Does King David in these chapters say to Hashem, I'm praying to you and I don't hear you? And I know that you heard my ancestors, but not me. And he's bewildered. Have you ever been bewildered? This is very much not a God-man as Christianity. This is very much a person who God anointed, who God preserved, who should not have survived the attempts on his life, the destruction, the betrayal. And he did. And he thanked Hashem for that. So thank you for your question.